Welcome back. This is where it all comes together. In this final episode of Linux Essentials, we're tackling two ideas that quietly power everything you do on a Linux system: processes, the programs actually running right now, and package management, the clean, safe way you get those programs onto your machine in the first place. Let's wrap up the series. So let's start with the pain points you've probably already hit. An app locks up and the close button does nothing. Or you go looking for new software and drown in choices. Download this, compile that. Which command do I even trust? Here's the reassuring part. Every running program is just a process you can list and stop, and software lives in a trusted package manager. One command, no sketchy downloads. List it, stop it, install it. So before we touch a single command, let's pin down the two ideas in one breath. A process is simply a program in motion. The moment it starts running, Linux tags it with its own ID, a PID, so you can always find it again. A package manager is the other half of the story. One trusted command that pulls software from official repositories and keeps it up to date. Two concepts, one clean answer each. So let's zoom in on what a process actually is. The moment you launch a program, Linux spins up a live instance of it with its own slice of memory, an owner, that user we met back in episode 4, and that unique PID we just mentioned. Open the same program twice and you get two completely separate processes. Each one has a state too, maybe running right now, maybe sleeping in the background. And Linux quietly keeps track of every single one. So how do you actually see those processes? Two commands have you covered. The first is pkill. Think of it as taking a photograph of everything running right now, with the user, the PID, and how much CPU and memory each one is using. The second is htop, which is the live video version, constantly refreshing so you can watch usage shift in real time. Hit Q to quit. And remember that PID in the second column is the handle you'll use whenever you need to act on a process. And once you have that PID, here's how you act on it. The kill command sends a polite request, hey, wrap things up, which lets the program save its work and close cleanly. If it's truly frozen and ignoring you, kill 9 forces it to stop immediately, no questions asked. There's also kill if you'd rather use the program's name, like kill Firefox. Just remember the rule of thumb. A plain kill is clicking close, while 9 is yanking the power cord. Always try the gentle version first. Now, stopping processes is one half of the story. The other half is how you run them in the first place. By default, a command runs in the foreground, meaning your terminal sits there waiting until it finishes, but add an ampersand at the end, and it slips into the background, handing your prompt right back so you can keep working. And if you've already started something, Ctrl+Z pauses it, and BG lets it pick up again quietly in the background. So that's running software. Now let's talk about installing it. On Windows, you're usually hunting down an installer from some website and hoping it's legit. Linux takes a completely different approach. A package manager pulls software straight from official, signed repositories, drags in every dependency it needs, and keeps everything updated from one single place. Think of it as an app store that lives right inside your terminal. On Debian or Ubuntu, the tool you'll reach for is apt. On Fedora or REL, it's DNF, but the muscle memory is the same. You'll run update to refresh the catalog, upgrade to bring everything current, install to add a program along with its dependencies, and remove to take it back out. And when you can't remember the exact name, apt search will hunt it down by keyword. Anything that changes the system needs sudo. Searching and listing don't. Now, here's the habit worth building above all others. Keep your packages updated. Most updates aren't shiny new features. They're quiet security fixes for vulnerabilities that attackers already know about. An out-of-date system is genuinely the easiest target on the internet, and skipping updates is the #1 cause of avoidable breaches. Two commands, run regularly. Apt update to see what's available. Apt upgrade to apply it, and that door stays closed. Now, the command you actually type depends on your distro. On Debian, Ubuntu, or Mint, it's apt with .deb files. Fedora and its relatives use DNF with .rpm. Arch users reach for Pacman. Then there's Snap and Flatpak for sandboxed apps that work across distros, Brew on macOS and Linux, and language-specific tools like pip or npm. Different names, same idea. Find the one for your system and learn it well. Before we wrap up, let's clear up a few myths that trip people up. First, kill 9 isn't your default move. It force stops a process with no cleanup, which can lose data. Try a regular kill first and save 9 for when nothing else works. Second, don't grab installers from random websites. Your package manager gives you signed, safe, updatable software. And third, those updates you keep postponing. Most of them are security fixes. Skipping them just leaves the door open. So let's turn all of that into a simple habit checklist. The good moves are the boring ones. Stick with your package manager. Keep things updated. Glance at pause or top before you stop anything, and reach for a plain kill before escalating. The pitfalls are basically the mirror image, running mystery scripts, jumping straight to kill 9, ignoring update prompts for months, or killing a PID you haven't actually identified. Get these reflexes right, and Linux starts feeling a lot calmer. And here's the whole toolkit on one screen. Basically, every command we've leaned on across this episode. On the process side, ps-aux to list what's running, top or htop for a live view, and kill or pkill when something needs to stop. On the packages side, apt or DNF to install and update, and apt search to track down what you need, plus the ampersand, BG, and FG for juggling jobs between background and foreground. So, if you take nothing else away from this episode, hold on to these 5 ideas. Every running program is a process with its own PID. Use PS for a snapshot, top for the live view, kill gently by PID, and save kill 9 for true emergencies. Always install through your package manager, not random downloads from the web. And update regularly, because those updates are about security, not just shiny new features. And really, all of this boils down to one mental model. Programs are processes you can watch and stop, and software comes from a trusted manager you control. So instead of that helpless feeling, it's frozen and I have no idea where this app even came from, you've got a clear answer every time. PS to find it, kill to stop it, app to manage it. And with that, the whole series clicks into place. You've got the file system as the map of where everything lives, permissions and users defining who can do what, the command line as your way to drive it all, and now processes and packages, what's running and what's installed. That's the complete Linux foundation, and you're ready for the deeper series on DevOps, networking, and security. So if you're wondering where to go from here, the whole Linux Essentials track is waiting. File system, permissions, command line, users and sudo, and the processes and packages we just covered. And when you're ready to move past the basics into real, confident administration, the full Dargslan Linux courses pick up exactly where this leaves off. Head to dargslan.com courses whenever you're ready. Before we wrap, I've got a quick question for you. What's the very first thing you install on a fresh Linux box? Is it htop? Is it JIT? Your favorite editor? Maybe tmux? And while you're at it, be honest. Have you ever rage-killed a frozen app with kill 9? Drop your answer in the comments. I genuinely want to know. And that's a wrap on Linux Essentials. You've got the foundation now. Processes, packages, and the confidence to list it, stop it, and install it. If you're ready for what's next, the networking, security, and DevOps series are waiting for you. Hit subscribe, check out dargslan.com for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.